and welcome to my channel Twin Flame Spirit. I'm Yvonne, and today we'll talk about what you love the most, which is your twin flame. Your twin flame, you'll do anything for him, you'd do anything to be with him, and you just want to know how to get there and how to do it. So I'm trying with these videos to show you how to get there and to know what's happening, because that helps to understand what's actually happening during the process, so you're not going insane, because it is a process where you could actually go insane. So let's prevent that. Let's not go insane. Let's instead understand what is happening and then apply the instruments and the tools that we have at hand to actually master this journey and to make progress on it. So yes. So as you saw today, we are talking about the love your twin flame has for you. Does he love you? Do you think he loves you? He or she? Ask your heart. When you feel into your heart and connect with him, does he love you? Is she into you? Maybe you're dead certain that they are, like the twin is really into you, but it just doesn't show. Like the way they behave is so like totally different from what you know love to be. So you're uncertain. You kind of feel, well, he does love me, but why does he treat me that way, right? So first of all, let's go back to a definition of love. How do we define love? What is love? So in our society, love is like, let's speak about romantic love, right? The love between two people, two partners, two girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, that sort of love. Husband, wife, all that. What love is that? That's a love. Of course, that's also a love. I'm not saying people who aren't with their twin flames don't love each other. I also don't want to get into that, because that's not what it's about. We're going to focus on twin flames. But just to make the comparison for now with the love that we're used to, like we grew up, even though we grew up watching Disney movies, which have like tremendous influence also on our vision of love, and that's actually in alignment oftentimes with what we feel in our heart we want. Don't we want that Disney movie moment? Don't we want that true love that conquers all and conquers every hurdle that is put in front of you? Don't we all want that? We all want that, and we don't want it because we saw it in the Disney movie. It's the other way around. It's in our heart, it's a longing in our heart, and then someone went and made a movie about it, but was courageous enough to make a movie about it and to show us what you feel in your heart exists, like in fiction sort of, but it does exist, and it resonates with you because it does exist in your heart. Like you align with it, it resonates, yeah. So it does exist. Only that nowadays, like what we see or what we were brought up to think was love, what we saw our parents do, maybe our uncles, like the influence like people around us had of this society, right? Who it was mostly not a Disney love, right? It was mostly not too long ago, we married for status, for like social status. Well, it's still happening today, right? You can see it all around you. People like making a good, how do you say that in English? But like making a good deal, sort of, like a good catch. Yeah, that's how you phrase it, right, in English. Sorry, need a shift. You have a good catch. What is a good catch? Is that someone who's really loving and who's like playing wonderful music as a job, and who is what defines a good catch nowadays? Who is, yeah, really gracious and really modest and really in alignment with who he truly is inside. That's not a good catch. That's not what we define as a good catch. We define as a good catch like he has a good job, he makes a lot of money, he's like famous or something, or some sort of famous, he knows good, like important people, what else? Like he has a house on the lake and another one in the mountains and a third one in, I don't know, on some sunny island. So, and yeah, maybe he's also nice and very good looking, of course, good looking, nice body. He works out 3 times a week, and he's just, that's a catch, right? That's what we define as a catch. So that has very little to do with it, with like the loving qualities your heart is calling for. So yeah, so a lot of these like relationships are based on that sort of love. And twin flames, now we're going to talk about your guy and your girl. They come into our lives to transcend this idea of love, to show you a different kind of love, and not only a different kind, but the true kind. The true kind, because love is always unconditional. Like, it's not love if it's not unconditional. Love is unconditional. So if it's like bound to something or strings attached to it, it's not really love. It's a bargain. You know what I mean? I love you if you take me to your house on the beach. I love you if you give me the 3 kids I always wanted growing up. I love you if we're gonna have the wedding that I dreamt of as a girl. I love you if, I don't know, you know, you name it. If you like let me like sleep with your no, we're not gonna go there, but you know what I mean. So that's how we define love. So yeah, so your twin coming in showing you, okay baby, what you thought was love so far isn't love, and I'm gonna show you what it is. So he's not gonna act lovingly. It may seem like he's not willing to give you what you want. Yes, that's important. I think I have something here, sorry. I think what we define as love is also like being able to have someone do the things we want him or her to do for us. And that's not what your twin is doing or will ever be doing. He'll be doing something completely else. He will like send yourself back to yourself and like be, okay, you take a hard look at yourself before you ever come back. Yeah. So yes, he's not gonna like buy into your manipulation, even if it's unconscious manipulation, but it still is, because everything that leads you to have someone do something for you that you want him to do is manipulation. So that's not working. So he's not condoning nor just lost the word. He's not condoning the behavior that is unconditionally loving that you have. Or for example, if you have health issues and you keep eating chocolate from morning to night, and you say, honey, please go get me some chocolate. I really need some more chocolate because I love chocolate, and please give me chocolate. And then he goes out and gives them to you because he thinks that's loving you, right? He thinks that's what he learned, or that's what he's observed, or you're going to tell him, if you love me, you're now really going to give me the chocolate. And so he does. But is it really loving if it's detrimental to your health? Then it's not loving anymore, right? So the same with your twin flame. When you're like unhappy, you're not working at the job that you like, you're not, let's say you have a potential of 100%. Like you came in here into this world with a huge potential of who you truly are and what you came here to do and what you are capable of doing. And let's say you just use like 15% of that 100%. That's where your twin flame comes in and tells you, okay, until you're gonna look at that job you're working at right now and change it for something that actually makes you happy, that you enjoy doing, I'm not gonna be around. Or until you resolve all your issues with social, I don't know, phobia, that you don't wanna go out and talk to people, and say you enjoy it and you're actually happy like that, I don't buy it. I'm not going to be around you until you take a hard look at that and heal that. And so he loves you in this way. He loves you by rejecting you. He loves you by holding you the mirror in front of your face and say, take a look at yourself. Go get yourself handled, sort of. How do you say that? Go get yourself into shape. shape, like physical, mental, every sort of shape you can get into. He's like saying, okay, I'll be back when you have taken that look at yourself and have handled all your businesses that are out of alignment. Then I'll be back. So that's how much your twin loves you. He truly loves you. He when he already knows you and he's been with you and all that, maybe he's conscious of his love, maybe he isn't. But it doesn't matter. He just loves you, and by rejecting you, apparently rejecting you and not buying into your BS, he is loving you and truly unconditionally loving you. So please take his little gifts of love that when he's rejecting you. Look at yourself, look what areas of your life you can improve, you want to improve, and then go out and do it. Do the inner work, the spiritual healing, do the mirror exercise I taught you last video. Join TFAS, Twin Flame Ascension School open forum if you haven't already. Reach out for a free consultation. Reach out for help if you need help from me. Reach out whenever, because there's so many perfect tools for you available in Twin Flame Ascension School that you really need to join. It's really so helpful. I'm also here if you want to do just coaching, but I'll teach you the same thing as in Twin Flame Ascension School. But there you have the advantage to have like a whole community supporting you and that you can be part of. So you don't feel so alone, because you're not alone. It's a movement, we're in it, and it's happening. Okay guys, thanks so much, sending big love, and talk soon. Bye bye.